So I've done a thing. New bike day. That is a 2024 Surron Ultra B. So starting a new channel, new bike, new adventures. Hopefully you'll join me and we'll see where this takes us. I'm going to do some green laning, perhaps the odd enduro play day, see what electric can do for us. So if you like that sort of thing, subscribe, help me grow the channel. Let's get this thing unloaded. There it is. Literally just got back with it, and it just fits. Yes, it's a bit bigger than I thought it was, but there you go, that's probably a good thing. I just got back from sunny Merthyr Tydfil, Marsh Power Sports. Thanks to Jack for sorting me out. Yeah, this is a big girl. In the shop, it's lined up, or it's sat next to a couple of Beta, and I couldn't see any noticeable size difference other than the wheels and tyres. It looks pretty similar sort of height and length, and like I say, there we go. This is a Volkswagen Transporter, and we're just getting in there. Done with taking the mirrors off, really. I wouldn't be surprised if they have to come off to get it out, but I've got to go and get some help to get this out. You're not doing it on your own. So I've had this bike 2 months now. Other than riding it around the car park when I kind of first got it, I haven't been anywhere near it. All sorts of reasons, really. Waiting for gear, I didn't have my boots, I didn't have helmet, so I couldn't record it. I wanted to do a first ride video, which is what we're going to do today. This one's going, so this is my Electric Motion Trials bike. This will probably be the first and last time you see that on this channel, because I think that's going today. But that's been great, that thing. But I've gone down this route. This can get me further afield, but today we're just going to take it out. I'm just going to give it a bit of a shakedown, just take it for a gentle ride, nothing too strenuous, just to get used to it. I've never ridden one before, not on the road. So yeah, we're going to take it out, take it gently, see what it does, get a feel for it, see if anything needs adjusting. I haven't set anything up yet. Suspensions as it came, all the settings, traction control, regen, they're all out as it was out of the box. So it's literally first ride today of any significance. So yeah, let's get this thing loaded up. I've got to get these seats out, it's going to be fun, and we'll get that in, and that one's going. I'll see you on the road. Hello there. This should be recording. This is literally the first ride. I've just got it off the van, found a nice quiet country lane, got 0 miles. I've moved it about 100 meters. We're in eco, got new crash helmet, new camera set up, so I don't know what this is going to actually look like, but here we go. I'm in eco because apparently it's good to let the battery warm up before you start ragging it. Oh, we're 24 miles an hour. And it is cold, I want to say. It's a bit too cold to be just in a motocross jersey and a body armour. I've got some thermals on, but it's cutting through like a... Oh, right, okay. Note to self, some warmer gear this time of year anyway. I've got no idea where I am. But she zips along all right. It's weird not having a foot brake. I haven't got used to that. Even my Electric Motion's got a foot brake for the rear. It's a bit like riding a BMX. So I suppose it'll all come flooding back. My feet kind of feel a bit redundant at the moment. Oh, 34 miles an hour. I don't want to rag this. I want it to warm up. Apparently it's better for the battery life, overall performance I think, and longevity, not drawing too much current I suppose when it's cold. this is the road version, but it's got the trials tyres, so it's the Ultra BT, is it? So it feels a bit twitchy on tarmac. Now looking at the map, I should be able to get up here. Looking at the temperature gauge, we're on 1 bar. I've got no idea what that means. Apparently it's a combination of the motor, the controller and the battery. But I think if you go on the app, you can find the battery voltage, battery temperature, which would be quite useful to know. She's bumped me. Something I didn't do, which I probably should have done before I come out. Check the tyre pressures. I don't want to get it dirty. That's the thing about a new bike. Well, for me anyway. It's only the second one I've ever had. My first one was a TS50X back in 1987. I was a god on that thing. But it's the thought of this getting dirty is killing me. It's nice and shiny at the moment. Well, it was when I left. Well, in eco mode, it pulls along. It's not blisteringly fast, but it, gets you where you want to go. So it's not like it's a slouch or anything. But I thought I'll run it in eco mode first to avoid these. Got no idea what's underneath there. It looks very clayey around here. So we've done a mile. There we go, there's my first mile. What's happened here? Oh, this looks like an adventure playground. I don't actually know if you're allowed to drive through or not. It's on Google Maps. The Google cars come through here, so hopefully someone won't come screaming at me. I'm riding so slow. Oh look, that's how they get up there, is it? Pile a load of logs up. I'm not too sure you're actually meant to be up here, so I think the best course of action is to get out. There seems to be a lot of logging going on, and it's probably not the best time of, or best place to be when that's going on. Nice up here though, isn't it? It'd be nicer if the sun was out. Go for the rear brake there. It's a road, so we don't want to get involved in that. This is downhill, so don't be fooled by that. Let's go up here. Play with that as I get used to it. But for now, I think the suspension for me wants to be a bit softer. It's a bit shaky, shall we say. 28 miles an hour, she's a beast. My old Firebase would clear that, plenty more in first gear. So today I'm just getting the feel for the bike and getting the feel for the gear, because obviously this camera setup's all new. Trying to bed these boots in, although actually sat on the bike they're a lot more comfortable than they were stood up, if you know what I mean. So brand new boots, got the Garnies. I did a couple of videos on the gear I'm using, and I can say the bodysuit chest protector thing, I got rid of the collarbone protectors. Literally didn't make it out of the van. As soon as I started trying to put a rucksack on, absolute nightmare. It's like being strangled, so I got rid of them. And now it's fine. To be honest with you, I thought I'd had it on. Do being a bit thicker up front, keep this cold air off your chest. Still lets you know you're alive, I suppose. Oh, we're at 40 miles an hour. It's frustrating. I've had this thing nearly 2 months, and this is the first ride. I think it's due a service next month. It's done 3 miles. It's ridiculous. That I was surprised at. I think in the first year you have about 3 services or something daft. And what's up there? Falling down tree. Oh, that's not Jesus. No. See, there's a load of trails over there, but I don't know if they're accessible or if they're forestry. But if I come back this way again, oh no, it's the road. Up there isn't. That's the road, is it? No, it's not. See, there's one here. I don't know how easy it is to get permission to ride up these things. You know, if you can prove you're not going to be a complete knob. Would they let you up there? Because that would be great, getting up there. I suppose you should try sport mode, really. See how we get on. Right. Click that up, sport mode. Oh shit! Oh, she's a girl with sport mode. Kind of front went light, and you can hear the back wheel losing traction. Got 81% battery. After 5 miles, mind you, it is bastard cold, so it's not a complete shock, I suppose. Miles an hour. Accelerates quite nicely, actually. It's fairly flat. It's not like a 2-stroke power band or anything daft like that. Once it pulls, it just keeps going. We'll stick it in eco, try and save some of this battery. I don't like riding in the wet, not on knobbly bloody tyres. If you can make out the state of this, it's muddy. So, err on the side of caution. First ride out, brand new gear, looking like a twat, laying on the floor, staring at the sky. It's not where we want to be. So, in 2023, I was watching YouTube, as you do, and I'd been thinking about doing a YouTube channel for, Christ, 5 years probably, because we moved to Scotland, we bought this old house and it needed doing up, and I thought, oh, this would make a great YouTube channel. We plan to do holiday lets there, convert the barns into holiday lets, and that kind of thing. It'd be a great story, but I kind of never did it, obviously. Just one thing or another, it kind of got to me back in my mind and getting with other things. So we got the plan permission, blah blah blah. Long story short, we didn't do it because we moved to where we are now. To be close to family, we had a little boy and didn't want him growing up not knowing his family. So we moved closer because we were 12 hours away from our family where we were in Scotland. Fast forward to 2023, I was watching YouTube and saw a couple of guys doing this sort of thing, bike channels. I thought that was really good, like Enduro and all that, so I thought I'll do it. So I bought an electric motion trials bike, obviously not the tool for this job, but it was a way of dipping my toe in. Started a YouTube channel. I think I did about 2 bike videos, And then my son needed some help doing some stuff, and obviously they're 6 hours away. So I thought, well, I'll stick a video on my channel, you can see it there, because you know it's easier to show you rather than live stream. You can fast forward and rewind whenever. I can do it whenever, it's just easier. So that's kind of where my first DIY video came from, and it kind of took off. Well, I say took off, about 4 people watched it, you know. Well, here we go, Mr. Beast eat your heart out. But I kind of got not sucked in. I got the bug. It was quite nice actually helping, especially when someone comments and, you know, oh, thanks for that, I was trying to figure this out and this has helped me. It's quite satisfying. So I carried on, and the bike channel turned into a DIY and the sort of things I'm doing around the house channel, as opposed to the bike channel, which is where it started off to be. And then it got to a point where there's so much DIY stuff and tips and things like that that it was becoming too diverse to have. Too diverse, what's the phrase? It was a bit of a mix match. If you subscribe to me because you liked the bike stuff, limited stuff that I'd done, and you got bombarded with a load of, you know, weird and wonderful other things that weren't anything to do with bikes, you wouldn't be that interested in watching the whole channel. So I kind of went more down the DIY route, because the trials bike was okay around the garden and in the woods, but I couldn't go further afield, so I think it was going to get pretty dull pretty fast, and so I took it out. And it's not, I can get this in the van, I can get the trials bike in the van, but it's not easy. Then it's going getting somewhere to go. So yeah, so I just carried on with the DIY channel, and that's doing really well. I'm really happy with the way it's gone. I'm not massive or anything, but I get a lot out of it. It's quite interesting learning how to video edit and take decent photos, and still looking at that rear brake then doing thumbnails and things like that. There's a lot to it, there's an awful lot to it, rather than just uploading a video and call it done. But anyway, so that's going all right, and I thought, well, I still want to do the bike thing, but the only way to do it really is to set up another channel. So that's what I've done, and hopefully this will be of interest. A lot of this stuff's going to be here in Wales, because my mother-in-law lives here, so it's easy for me to nip over, or nip to where she lives. Beautiful, look at it. Why would you want to be anywhere else, really? But yeah, so this is a new channel. So if you like this sort of thing, I'm going to do a mixture. I'd like to do some enduro days at some point, so I did one of them years ago. I'm doing front braking only. My foot's going down and it's a dangerous idiot. Yeah, I'm going to do enduro days if I can. I'd like to anyway. Let's put that in D, shall we? Oh, there we go. Don't do that with your throttle on. So yeah, enduro days, and there's lots of green lanes I want to do, but we'll also do stuff that's useful, stuff that I find useful, you know, like I did my gear because I think it's handy to know. First vehicle, handy to know what sort of things you might need. I've seen quite a few people do it, so I thought, well, I'll do it from a knowing nothing. This is my first rodeo point of view, and then might help someone who's looking at doing this sort of thing to price up perhaps what they might need, rather than just say, well, it's, I mean, to put it in perspective, I spent £6.5 grand on the bike, got 500 quid government subsidy thing for it, so that's 6,000, brought it down to 6,099. But then 230 quid on the crash helmet, 250 quid on a pair of boots, body armour, knee braces, gloves, insurance. I hadn't considered that when I started it, but by that point I'm too deep into it. But yeah, so in total we're probably looking at about 7.5 grand, maybe a bit more. But yeah, kind of is what it is really. Big old loop. Hopefully, if I keep turning left, my thoughts are I'll be able to find the van again. But, however, there's enough rambling for now. So we're back to where we started, more or less. It's nice right here. I really like this bike. I think it's cool. I think it's got lots of potential. It's not great on the roads. It's just done quite a big road journey on it, which isn't exactly what I didn't buy it for. But I mean, it goes all right, stops all right, brakes seem good. It's a little bit twitchy. I think the suspension needs to be a bit softer for me, and the seat's a bit hard. But other than that, going great guns. So I'm about 1.5 miles away from where I left the van. Hopefully it's still there. But I just thought I'd let you know what I thought. So far, yeah, it's good. It's good on Eco. We've done 16, what have we done? 16 miles. If you can see that, 16 miles, 58%. But it is cold. My hands are freezing. It's doable though. But yeah, 16 miles in the cold, so hopefully when the temperature warms up a bit, because we've got a hybrid car. And that's exactly the same, you don't get anywhere near as good. We had a Skoda before as well, which was a hybrid. And that you could get 33 miles, I think, in the summer on just battery alone. But it would go down to about 15 if you were lucky in the winter. So it does make a difference, temperature. But yeah, so helmet's working great. I'm quite pleased with that. It's nice and light. But barely notice it's on. Knee pads, I haven't even thought about them. Knee guards, they're great. I really like them Alpine styles. Boots are alright. They're much more comfortable than I was worrying that they were going to be a bit painful. But yeah, let me stop here and turn this off. But all the gear seems to be working out. The gloves are a little bit cold, but they're not really bike gloves, so you can't really. But they're grippy enough. They're comfortable. So yeah, I'm happy with all my gear choices. If you want to subscribe, help me grow the channel. We'll just do some green lanes next, hopefully, and we'll see where this little adventure takes us.